Welcome back to Preach It Sis.
Welcome back to Preach It Sis.
What is going on?
No, we're really tapped in.
We've tapped in. This is our first episode back after 2 years.
Crazy.
Ladies, how are we feeling?
I feel so good.
I feel fulfilled.
Good.
Yeah, it's good to be back. We're back in our studio, kind of revamped. Revamped studio. Feels like home.
Also, we're coming back from a live. Listen.
From a live. Which is absolutely amazing.
It was just
10 out of 10.
11 out of 10, 100 out of 10. I just could not believe it.
Yeah.
It was just, it went so well than I imagined.
Yeah.
And the fact that people actually came, considering the fact that you guys have not heard a pint from us over 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
And people still showed up?
Yeah.
So that means those of you who didn't come, you better come next time.
Yeah.
You have to come next time.
Yeah.
Like, don't miss out. Don't sleep on the job.
Yeah.
You have to come. You have to come.
You might have slept on the job because now that we're even free, you're hearing 3 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We actually addressed it, broke it down, said our goodbyes, and you people are not going to get that tea.
You're not going to get that tea. That's what it's about. Yeah, Joe was there. She is supporting us. She's loving on us. She is our girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, you missed out.
You missed out.
It as well.
Yeah,
as well.
But we're going to let you into a little bit because at the live show, we were talking about so much, but there is an element of what we've been doing in the last 2 years that we wanted to dedicate to the first episode so we could dig deep with limits.
Disclaimer.
But before we get into that, you are joined by myself, Abby Soye.
Oh, guys, it's so before I speak, it's so nice to say this. You're joined by Rosalind.
And myself, Kenya. We are back.
That is
really lovely. That's really lovely.
Guys, have we? I feel like I've also missed us like this.
Yeah.
Like in a studio.
Because we do our group chat talks or it's WhatsApp, I message, we're there. But just in person, no, not that we don't see each other in person, but
it's like being in a studio like this.
Yeah, it's really
nice.
lovely. It's really lovely. But I want to get into it, and I'm not saying that myself and Kenya haven't been doing too many life changes, but my good sis Rosie,
Listen,
I want to start with you.
Listen,
What?
Is that what we're talking about today?
Yeah, we're going to talk about what's been going on. First of all, for the people that don't know who we are, before you give us what have you been up to, give us a small synopsis of who you are, my sister.
It's true.
Oh my God, this is hard because guys, I am truly in a transition.
So who are you?
So I don't know. I think first of all, guys, I'm a mother.
Mother.
She's a mother.
I'm a mother. Mother to my beautiful baby girl, Nazia Joy.
Who's walking?
Who's walking? Oh my God. Yeah, my little miracle. So Nazia means miracle in Hebrew. And joy. So she's my little miracle that has brought us joy.
Amen.
Nazia Joy. The name, we really have to enforce that one because people be dropping the joy and I'm like, Anyways, so I'm a mother. I am a career babe.
Period.
I am a boss babe. I care about doing other stuff, empowering people, fulfilling my purpose. I also is a wife.
Yes.
He says I keep leaving that last, but
and you did
it
again.
I know, but
why?
I don't know, but
he is the king of your somebody.
Yeah, the Oga at the top.
Oga at the top.
True. That
Zaddy on your phone.
It's so funny. True. Forever. It's funny because I don't know who I had this conversation with, but I was very much like, I don't want to be one of those girls that's like being a wife is like my identity. I don't feel like I have become those girls, but
There
I
was a moment
recently
where
changed.
Nearly did.
Yeah.
Really?
There was a
Yeah,
moment.
Oh,
yeah,
God
yeah,
forbid.
yeah.
That one is definitely has not changed.
No.
Really?
It's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want that to be my identity because, like, and then I was like, "Ugh, I don't even want, you know, when people will put in their bio wife or Mrs. And then recently,
Freedom. It's okay.
no, but recently I had to change my handle because now, as we rise up in the career ladder, the people shouldn't be able to easily find each out. So I did some changing, and I had to put Mrs. something, and I said, "Whoa, look at me coming around full circle."
That's it.
But yeah, most importantly, guys, I am a new mom navigating life, new life of trying to have it all. We'll talk about that in the episode.
Right.
And I love it. Sometimes we're bricking it. Sometimes we're, and yeah, it's a bit about me.
Aww.
Can
I love that. Okay, well, do I need to pull up my list as well then? So
Yes, please. Principled.
First and foremost, I'm a Christian woman.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh, God, forgive
Yeah.
me.
She's a child of
I'm
God.
a child of God. I'm a woman of God. I'm a wog.
I'm a wog.
What's a wog?
Woman of God.
Woman of God.
Wog.
That don't sound nice.
I'm a wog. Wog.
Wog.
Wog sounds nice. Wog.
Okay, wog. I'm a woman of God. I'm a wog. I'm a woman of God. I am a wife. I'm a sister. I'm a friend. And as of recently, I am also an associate assistant principal.
I thought another announcement was coming.
No, there's nothing yet to declare. So yeah, in the summer, I was promoted in my workplace to become an associate assistant principal or an AAP. Just doing lots more senior leadership roles in the school, which is really exciting. Absolutely love it. I love seeing people shine. I love seeing people feel empowered. I love seeing people making progress. So the role fits me quite well because that's what I have to do all of the time. So yeah, that's really me. I don't have anything else to add.
Girl, you are shining though, because I'm
Why?
loving
I
your
wonder why.
The
whole
hair.
look.
Oh, this?
It's given layered.
Yeah.
It's given
principled.
principles.
Associate
It's like,
principal.
do not mess with me.
Yeah.
Genuinely is.
Do you know who put me on? Do you know who this is?
Who is it, girl?
Drum roll, please. House of Allure, guys.
It's a house of allure.
It's a House of Allure hair.
My girl.
So she does hair. She sells hair. It's just pure, raw, virgin hair.
It looks amazing.
It is fantastic. And we got a little surprise for you guys. We've got actually a discount code for you, which will be coming up and showing
Check
with
us
you
out,
soon.
being sponsored and whatnot.
I know.
Yeah.
Whatnot.
Exactly.
Can we actually acknowledge being sponsored with a wig?
With a wig,
Girl.
and a really good, high quality wig at that.
Ooh.
Like, honestly, I'm currently wearing the Virgin Vietnamese in 20 inches. Sis cut it to perfection. Like,
Yes,
she
lady.
layered
She laid it really well.
everything.
Yeah.
It's just, and for me, it was like my
Sitting.
first like proper raw
Yeah.
Virgin wig.
And Kenny is also not a wig babe.
Yeah,
So-
she's a leave out, babe.
Yeah, leave out,
So it
babe.
really looks nice.
So I'm just so happy and fulfilled because this is, I feel so different. It's crazy.
It just brightens you up even more,
Yes,
to be honest.
exactly.
Because it's not doesn't feel so heavy, but it's got
the
some,
body.
Yeah,
The body.
Go on, madam.
Also, does daddy like it?
Oh, daddy loved it. Oh, he loved it. Oh, he loved it. Child. Yeah,
That's the most
that's the main thing. So yes, you need to make sure that you guys get yourself a House of Allure wig. It is definitely worth the purchase. It's fantastic. I don't know if you want to touch it.
Well, you're gonna be seeing
What is the code?
Oh, it is a Preach It Sis 5. Ooh. Yes, a Preach It Sis 5. We're gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be more to come because she wants us to see.
Yeah.
She wants you guys to see her whole collection
Yeah.
and how it looks on
Yeah,
women.
all
You know,
of us.
usually you have it on the head and all of that. Let
yeah.
us see different shapes, different sizes.
Yeah,
We'll model for
We'll
you.
model for
Yeah,
you.
exactly. And also this is on the website, it's called Unit 7. So if you're wanting this exact model, Unit 7.
Wonderful.
It's definitely worth the purchase, friends. And Abs, what have you been up to, babes?
Oh, well, who am I?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, who are you?
am I?
Who are you?
My name
is
is...
she?
My name is...
help
Who is
myself.
she?
Abs. Oh gosh, wow. I am a woman of God.
Nah, guys, I'm not go first because me time a walk.
No, I'm a walk. I'm a wife. I am a sistered. As an only
also
child,
a sistered.
sistered. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. I am a podcaster, journalist. Trying to be an entrepreneur, but also I like security, so 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So I'm doing what's that?
Production
What you guys do
connoisseur.
in your traditional.
The dance. She's doing the adowa.
I'm doing
the adowa. Yeah.
A boss babe.
Production.
Please.
No. Okay.
It's true.
You want
Let's
it?
give you
Loading. It's loading.
Yeah, let's give you
I
accolades.
know,
though.
but
Please, Master, own it.
okay, yeah, we'll be doing production.
Yeah.
Though in my catch up, I'm on a hiatus right now on other productions outside of my own.
I was going to say, do not contact me.
Contact me, I beg, please. Yeah, and I'm just a girl trying to figure life out and but yeah, that's really me. And I'm also learning that my personality type is melancholy.
Yeah, where did you recently learn this?
Yeah, I had to understand. It helps even with your partner to understand who has what.
Right.
But I was like, for me, what is mine? And it just makes so much sense. Doesn't mean I'm sad.
Yeah.
Right.
But it just means
You think about things a
a
lot.
lot, very, very deep.
Yeah.
You are. To be fair.
She's a why babe.
A what?
Yeah, I'm
The
a
why babe.
Why? But like, it's not always as simple as for me. It's like it could be this, it could be. But yeah, so that's me.
That's an interesting journey though.
Yeah.
Do you know what you are?
Who, me?
Is it temperament?
Temperament. Yeah.
I think because I was a choleric.
Yeah. I can see that.
How can you just?
But that I always say that you and my husband are very similar.
Yeah, I'm a choleric, but I had sanguine traits though.
Yeah.
Where
there's another one. There's one
so
more.
choleric,
I
sanguine.
feel like we did the test. Did we do a
No,
test?
there was
Yeah.
another test. We did a personality test.
melancholic, and then
I feel like there's one more.
yeah.
I'm calm. What's that one under?
Yeah, there's the
Maybe
other
you're
one that
sanguine.
because I think my husband is that one.
Me,
the other
what
one.
me?
You and Kevin are probably the same.
By nature, like our baseline would be quite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, other than when he watches Arsenal, but other than that,
I'm screaming because those videos of Kevin watching Arsenal crack me
wild.
up. The one recently, you're like, we're on the road.
Listen, he watched
He's
the
like,
whole thing.
"Come on!"
Phlegmatic.
Phlegmatic.
Phlegmatic,
Yeah. What does it say? What's the summary
what's
of that?
Yeah.
We actually did this like for married purposes. So
Fine.
the definition I've written in my notes is literally
Yeah. For your man.
related
For your
to marriage.
Okay.
So it said
let's
so
listen.
the strengths of a phlegmatic is loyal, easy to get along with, likes their routine, quite consistent, appreciates and lives for people, tries to not get involved in other people's business.
Wow.
Naturally a peacemaker.
Yeah.
That is Kenya.
That's Kenya.
Flag who?
Phlegmatic.
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 Am I saying, please don't trust my English.
Is it FLEG?
FLEG. Yeah.
No, PH.
I even thought it was
EL PHEL.
Yeah.
Phlegmatic.
Come.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's good to know for each
So
other.
we're all different.
Yeah.
But
Do
to
you want
be
me to
fair-
read the others?
Yeah. Can I? What's yours?
Yeah.
But to be fair, I can see it in us there.
Yeah.
That's why
Okay.
the group works.
It's true.
Really? Oh, well, so
That's why we had so much teething issues.
Because we didn't get each
We didn't
other.
get
Should I read the
Yeah.
the melancholy?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So it's gonna be-
sensitive and emotional, analytical, self-sacrificing, perfectionist, creative, faithful friend. Takes time to make friends, but they will be there.
Yeah.
Receptive, dependable. Meaning in life is personal sacrifice. Grateful and appreciates others.
I could cry.
Believes in genuine hard work. Neat.
No.
I was gonna look up, but
Not
always
neat.
examining their life.
Yes.
Too much.
Damn.
Yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
That's the strengths.
Wow.
The weaknesses are
No, we don't need to hear the
burning
weaknesses.
and burning.
Yeah, boosting yourself.
Okay,
Yeah.
so last month, because I genuinely feel like I've changed though, because I recently did a test for work. You know the 16 personality testing? I did it for work. I have changed, guys.
Seriously?
Like me and my personality.
That's
I feel like motherhood, it has softened me up a lot.
So what
But-
were you before?
And also marriage though as well can also
Yeah, all
that's
of it,
very
all of
true.
it.
because I
That's
think
very
it starts,
true.
it's all
Marriage,
growth,
yeah.
marriage,
It's all
and
growth.
baby comes.
Because when I did it, I was an executive commander
Yay!
Damn, here's the name of that.
before, and then
Yes.
when I did it, I think it says I'm a consul.
Oh, okay.
Like someone that you care about. I think it's like an executive consul. Like you care about leading and like doing like empowering people, but you like to make sure that people's feelings and are being taken into consideration.
Which is true.
Yeah. Sometimes I used to be too direct. So.
Yeah, to be fair, that is true. You have changed. Yeah. Because before,
But it
Tess would just
happened
go
before
"Phew," and
you
be
were a
out.
mother.
Phew, take it as you want.
Yeah. It happened before you were a mother though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
thank
think
you,
for
please.
I think I
marriage.
said it on a call
Yeah, I
recently
think
that
it's for
you've
marriage.
like your temperament has
Oh, thank you.
Praise God.
My name is. Okay, so choleric is quick, strong, self-sufficient, active, independent, makes quick decisions.
I feel like
I don't think I make quick
Yeah.
decisions anymore. Leader,
Yeah.
always wants to be in charge.
Yes.
Yep.
Guilty small.
Yep.
Doesn't need any encouragement. That's not true.
what do you
As
mean?
in like so I guess
self-sufficient.
yeah. Ambitious, capable of making a project come to pass.
Yeah.
Never wavers under pressure.
You can I mean we're
I
all
mean,
human.
I have
are
grit,
solid,
but
yeah.
but yeah. Takes a firm stand on things.
Yeah.
Not discouraged by problems.
Yep.
Seeks useful and productive advice in life.
Yeah.
Aims to be
That's
successful.
really good. That is.
That's on point.
It's literally
Literally
on
on
point.
That's scary. What the heck?
I know. Wow.
Yeah.
I love that for us though, that we all know. Well, now you know. You were
Yeah.
walking in it already,
Yeah.
but yeah, like it helps us
Yeah.
navigate
to kinda
and
know.
understand each other. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
guys.
That's an interesting.
What a segue.
Well, hopefully
I
you
know.
guys can figure out which one you are.
There's a
who
fourth
you more like,
one.
you can relate
Maybe we
to the
should
most.
do it for
Yeah,
the
the sanguine.
Yeah, the
let's do that
for the
one.
audience.
Sounds like,
We
a,
could think
it sounds
maybe-
like a nice drink. Sangria.
Sanguine.
does.
A sanguine.
It's
That
giving
is
me
true.
what's that orange drink?
Sangria? No.
The one that is
Sex
like
on the beach.
No, the one that is like it's a cocktail, but it's like
No, Sex on the Beach. Is it not like red
it's
and
like
orange?
marmalade. People don't like. Some people like it. Some it's like an orange. It's like and it's in it like a big.
Oh, Aperol Spritz.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Aperol Spritz.
I mean, I like
It's giving sanguine. Is giving me could be Aperol Spritz.
it. Yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
No, I do love me an Aperol Spritz. I even had it on the trip shop.
Oh, enjoy.
Anyway, there's a sunshine Aperol Spritz in front of me.
This is a
All
all
side note.
inclusive.
All inclusive, guys.
you must have been enjoying
I'm gonna get you guys on. Don't worry about it, because that all inclusive, it really shocked me. So for the people, them sanguine strengths are loud, confident, emotionally warm. They're sexy. Okay.
Ooh.
Friendly and helpful, outgoing, fun, super extrovert.
Do I know that? Is
Good host, articulates. Usually the encourager, initiator, positive spirit, attracts attention.
But that's why I think I said that
Okay.
you and like you said that you were a bit of
Yeah,
both. I was
so
like
that's
you
right.
and
Yeah,
Adiola.
we did it.
It's like it's simple.
Oh, does he have like?
Well, I don't
traits
think
of
is
it?
I don't actually know if I don't think I've done it with him. I looked at it and I was like, that's
Right.
that's him.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's similar, but
Yeah. Because I was like that. Like I have some traits in there, that's that. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, so
Very
yeah.
interesting.
Okay.
Get up.
Yeah, yeah.
So what are you doing today?
do you know what? We're gonna keep this one as like a light one. Just catching up on where we've been, what we've been up to in the last 2 years. Any lessons learned? We love a lesson learned on Preach It Sis. Yeah, because there's been a lot. Even from our introductions, there's been a lot that has been happening. Yeah, I don't know where to start.
What have you been doing?
What have I been doing? Oh, girl, what have I been doing? I've been trying to build. I've been trying to be a creative child. Listen, I've said it in the intro, but I don't. Full-time creatives, I salute you people because I need some stability. And I don't know if it's because of my background of where I've come from. In finance or in these industries, even within teaching, you start as a trainee, you then become a junior, then you become a senior, then you become a manager, then you become a. I love that. It's stability. I love it. I was even thinking, should I go into public services?
No,
I won't. But I'm saying like it's like I like that stability.
It's structure.
I love that. I love that structure. But then I'm learning within myself that maybe that is maybe I need to understand, I need to be a bit more proactive rather than reactive, because I think with those type of jobs, it's like, you know what's coming, so you're working towards that. But with creative industry, you have to be so proactive to create the opportunities for yourself. And I think when where I am like in between both, I haven't felt like I've had the capacity to be able to create those opportunities for myself. And so it feels like it's not doing what it needs to do because I'm just balancing. I'm one foot in one foot in the other. So I think this past 2 years, it's just been trying to figure out for myself what exactly I want to pursue and to have the boldness to do it with my full chest. I started off, I know this is very career, but it's been that because I think, when we left off, I think I was like a year into my journey in journalism. I'd left one big company that even sometimes I'm like, I'm sorry, should you have left? But anyway, this is the journey. I left there and I was like, I'm going to do the freelance. I even ended up in a organization where it really tested and challenged me and my faith as well. I don't know if I needed to be there, but I met some really wonderful people. But anyway, it's all in this creative sphere. And then in the last few months, I made a decision to kind of drop all the freelance work, because in that 2 years, I picked up, I think like 5 projects I've done for different clients.
Sorry, can we just pause, because you did say at the beginning that you feel like you haven't put yourself out there, but bearing in mind that you still were able to attain 5 clients on your own
while not putting yourself out there.
Yourself out there.
Okay, that's
you did it, girl.
Okay, that's true.
You were doing it. Maybe you can add to it and be doing more.
Yeah,
but
you know what? That's
you actually did it.
That is true. I feel with my freelance job, there's been no job that I've actually felt like I had to go. The people have come to me, which has been which has been really nice. You know what? You're right. Yeah. So that has been good.
Take your accolade. Take your accolade.
But yeah, I think I have come to a point where I've done a lot of what I think in my not understanding what I wanted to do, I kind of hid myself and was doing everybody else's work, like working on everybody else's projects, which has been good learning, but I was hiding what I believe God has called me to do. And in the last few months, I've really taken a huge step and just put myself out there. I did journalism for a reason. I want to walk in it and see where God has taken me, because he put me here. And so I'm now on a journey of focusing on the projects that God has laid on my heart. And it means I'm very out here, very open, which is scary, but I'm not leaning on my own strength. I'm leaning on God, if it's you. So I'm in a good space right now, and I feel that even after leaving my clients in the last 3 weeks, I've done so many different things. Like it's been so crazy. Like I just have so much free time to just, any idea God gives me, I'm not wavering. I'm just like, do it. Even with Preach It Sis and the live show, I was like gradually weaning myself off my clients. They were still there, but it's like, now I feel like, I can do it. So career-wise has been like the huge thing in the last 2 years. And then, I think, we've been married for, I've been married in this November, it'll be 3 years. And I think I've been on a journey of learning myself. There's been many lessons, my dears. As you guys know, we be messaging. We always ask each other questions. Do you think that? What do you think of this? But it's not
it's
actually
nice
about. It is. And it's not actually about for most of the time, it's not really about our spouses. It's actually just about how we feel and and how we can like motivate ourselves and just surpass any just anything that we're struggling with. But it's been really beautiful. But yeah, I've very much been challenged in my way of thinking and feeling, and even how I deal with those emotions that come at me. And somebody was asking me recently, like, in marriage, you know, people always be asking, what's the one lesson in marriage? I hear it. But I'm just like,
there's many.
There's so many. But I was literally like, and then she said, and then I was telling her something about myself, because I ultimately think the lessons really, you learn about a lot about you. But then she was like, do you have to compromise in marriage? And then I was like, there's a lot. I don't even want to think about compromising in terms of like, he's doing this and da-da-da-da. There's a lot of challenging of thoughts and understanding of what you think is right or wrong. So you might initially think it's compromise. Sometimes people are compromising, but you might think it's compromise, but it's actually just renewing the way that you see things and picking your battles. Right. So I think that's been my last 2 years. It's been very much renewing my mind and being bold and confident to just trusting God and go. And I feel really awkward because I don't like speaking about myself. My whole podcast, I'm not speaking about myself. The one I have, where truth is valued, it's nothing to do with me. So I'm very confident speaking. But yeah, this is that's me. Last 2 years, that's me.
It's been a good journey.
Yeah, it has. I feel very much. There's been times where I was like, sure,
it's the great.
My mental health. But here, as I stand today, I've left everything to God, and so I feel lighter. Yeah,
I'm so proud.
And my makeup game is better.
Yeah, I hear that.
What about you, Rosie?
So,
where to start?
I know, like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like a lot's been going on, but in the last 2 years, obviously, I think did I get married when I got married? Were we still doing a pod?
We finished November or December 2022. So you were in your first year.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, so to be honest, the main thing that happened is that we had our baby, and you know what, the journey. I don't think today will be the podcast for that, but the journey to get into that even was hard, and it was very challenging. Hence why I couldn't continue with the podcast, because there's just so many things that when you go into marriage, when you're on your journey of having a baby, you know, one thing I will say is to go through 9 months of pregnancy, have a baby, you have a healthy baby, healthy mummy, is a blessing. Like, it literally taught me that it's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, and it's truly a blessing. And so getting to that stage was hard for us, and God being so good when our little one came, she's literally been like our bundle of joy. Is you see God in a person, because it's so fascinating how you see them. They come, they don't know nothing. Now they're growing up, they're soaking everything in, their personalities coming out more, they look to you for everything. Seeing my husband as a father, it's just, there's so many things that I feel like this motherhood journey has opened me up to, and I'm just so blessed to have it, because I just feel like it's such a privilege, and I don't think there's enough discussion about how mothers just need to be appreciated, because it's not easy. It's not easy. I was telling these girls that, do you know what, when I feel like sometimes the environment that you grow up, you don't deep like how serious pregnancy is and having a baby is. Obviously, when you grow around like people going through stuff, it's like, oh, okay. And you know, sometimes when you're young as well, you want to be doing things, you're not thinking about the consequences. You're not thinking about it. But like, I was saying that I hear it after dealing with a difficult pregnancy and God turning things around the next time. It was like, I hear it when they say, close your legs, you open your leg for your husband. Because it's like, the stuff that you go through, sorry, if you're not committed to me, you do not deserve that at all. And it's like, a lot of the stuff that happened, like, I'm so grateful for my husband. Like, I think the journey we've been on, it really caused us to really just be okay with certain things not going in the way that you expect it to go in life. I think sometimes we're, as individuals or even as a married couple, you can have certain plans about like finances, this and all these goals, and then sometimes when things don't work out, you give yourself such a hard time. But when there are things that you fully know is not within your control, sometimes it's hard, and it's one of those things like you think that this is in God's hand, so you know it's patterned, but then it doesn't go in a particular way. I feel like I'm speaking in parables. So let me just we're not gonna go into it. I think is definitely a conversation worth going into properly another time. But me and my husband, not long after we got married, you know, we were expecting to have our first child, and unfortunately we lost that pregnancy, and it was just very, very hard navigating that over that period. Plus we were a little bit excited, so you know, it was like maybe a month after we got married that we're dealing with all of this, and it was a lot of health challenges for me personally after that. So I think, it's been a journey of like, you know, asking God what's going on, being scared, really, I guess for my husband, feeling like a bit useless, like what do I do in this kind of situation? But God being so good, the fact that a year later we had our baby girl, just is a true testament of, you know, how amazing God is, and no matter how things are thrown at you, or sometimes you feel like you're actually being pushed so much, that's literally when you're at the brink of your breakthrough, and that truly came into fruition. And post baby now, I feel like I'm still navigating postpartum. I'm always telling these girls, I don't know who I am anymore. Like, I feel like I'm navigating Roslyn as a mum, because I'm definitely not the mother I thought I was gonna be. I thought I really was gonna thug up motherhood. Like, it's like I didn't expect myself to be so soppy about motherhood. I thought I was gonna be career mum, like just like but as in like I expected to go back to work a lot more early than I anticipated, and I just was not ready, and I was really surprised. I was surprised that I wanted to be home. I wanted to experience things. And it's like, you feel like, oh, she's so young, I don't want to leave her. So yeah, I thought like I was also going to be that mom that I'm not going to cry about everything. But literally, I cry about everything. Or maybe it's even the hormones. I remember when we went out for brunch at that point. And then so when we were about to pay, and they were all like, oh no, you covered for you. I said, good. And
we're like, girl, why are you crying? I don't know. Thank you. The old ones would be like, thank you, please. So
I was like,
thank you.
Yeah, so I think, also, so I don't know if it's like a hormonal thing. Like, my daughter's going to be a year next month. So I think maybe sometimes they said it takes about a year for mothers to kind of like get back to themselves. But yeah, I feel like maybe it's the hormones, but I'm a lot more emotional than I expected to be. And also I think it's just I'm always like, I've always seen myself as quite multifaceted, and I can juggle so many things, and I strive to, you know, be perfect at it. But I'm also in, you know, it's been a lot of like realizing that I can't do everything. I'm just gonna burn out, and being okay with like not doing a good job with some stuff, and just like a lady described it as when you become a mom and you're also like a working mom, career mom, you have to decide between what are the, you know, the china plates, and then what are the plastic plates that you don't have to care about, that you're okay with them dropping. And then the ones that are the china plates, those are the ones that you hold on to. And so I think I'm in my, you know, it's been a lot of that now. Just, you know, like there's certain things, it's just, I'm not going to show up and show out for it. But the things that I decide to prioritize, making sure that I give that a lot of time. And I'll say lastly, something that I've been struggling with is just like maintaining intimacy with God. So I think because so much has happened, and then now we have a baby, I said, you've got a husband, you want to do well in your career. Like sometimes I feel like I'm always on the go, and blessings do come with responsibilities, and I think that it's hard to kind of get that time with God and just like sometimes when you do your devotion, you leave your house, it's just like wait on my way downtown, like you just like nothing can bother you, and I just feel like I have to really fight for that personal time with God, and there are days that I don't get to have it, and then I feel guilty, and then something happens in the day, or that I'm a bit like down or in my feelings, and I feel like if I did that, then maybe I wouldn't be feeling like that. So I think in my walk anyway, I feel like I'm battling with a lot of like I need to try and make more time with God and be in my devotion and my word. And so I've been trying this thing lately, even like just like maybe just waking up just a little bit early before work, before anyone in the house wakes up, just to get that time. So it's a lot that's happening, but we're figuring it out, and I feel like I'm still figuring out the person I am. I can't even describe the person to you if I tried, but you people will get to see different phases of that on this podcast, I guess.
Yeah,
This podcast definitely opens
Yeah.
up that side.
Yeah.
Well done, girl. You're doing a good job.
You are.
Thank you,
Doing a
please.
good job.
Yeah, it's a proper new season, but you're doing really well and you're excelling in all those aspects, the important bits, like, the China plates.
Yeah.
I feel like we know what your China plates are.
Yeah.
I think I know what your China plates are, and I think you're excelling in all of those.
Thank you.
So give yourself a bit more credit.
Thank you.
You excelling too, girl. What you been up to?
Yeah. What have I been up to in the last 2 years? It's been, the last 2 years have been a blessing. I'll be real. It's been a blessing. Other than work's just been great. Can't complain about that at all. So most of you know, I've kind of briefly spoken about it, just, going through challenging times, especially the 3 years before we disappeared for 2 years. So 2019 onwards, were quite challenging for a number of reasons, family stuff, health and other things like that. And even in the 2 years, there was lots of knock-on effects. So you're still sort of trying to deal with the byproducts of things that had taken place prior. But in the 2 years, God has really shown us, and when I say us, I'm talking about myself and my husband, that he is the God of restoration. And the last 2 years have just been God showing us how he is creating something new in us and for our future. And yeah, because there were seasons I'm like, God, like, why are we still here? Like, why are we still feeling the side effects of things that happened 3 years ago? Like, why? And then you kind of look around and you're like, but then everyone else around us feels like they're progressing and they're doing well in these things, the same key areas that we care about as well. Some of your China plates, like everyone else is doing well in those areas but us. And that was quite hard. And, I had to hold on to the scripture. I think it's Isaiah 60:22. I think it is. For either Lord, I will make it happen at the right time. I'm paraphrasing it. I, the Lord, will make it happen at the right time. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing his favor, his love, his faithfulness, his goodness, his glory, his mercy. And the last 2 years have just genuinely been that. And it's been nice. Whatever we lost, what we've been given is so much better than what we lost. And, you mourn what you lost because you think that was so good. Like, how did we lose that? How did we have so many sad days? But actually, the days that you've been given now are just, there's nothing to complain about. Sometimes I'm thinking, should I just pick a battle? Should I just pick an argument with my husband today? Because there's nothing to argue about. Everything's good. But I'm like, so why have you left the water on the table like that? Like, can you come and clean it? But things are, honestly, I cannot complain. Everything, genuinely, I don't think it really exists in life. But for me at the moment, everything just feels perfect.
That's lovely.
Like, everything feels perfect. Like,
That's amazing.
we have what we need now, and it's perfect.
I love that.
You know, so that's all. It's been 2 years of restoration and seeing God's glory through it all, and I can't complain. I just look forward to see what comes later. Basically, we'll see. And but this has been the challenging part though. There were many dreams that I buried a long time ago because of things that had happened in the past, and I knew I had to bury those dreams, because if I didn't, I feel like the desire for those dreams would have killed me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know, when you want something so bad and you can't have it, or you don't have it, it really kills a part of you, part of your being, because you, in your head, that's part of your being. So I buried many dreams because I was like, I'm not trying to die of a broken heart. And in this season across the last 2 years, I've been sort of challenged to resuscitate those dreams.
Okay.
And bring them back
good.
to life. And that's been quite hard, because then it means I have to trust God. And then there's that fear of, but what if the dream is just a dream? You know, how do I manage that then? If it just simply remains a dream, how do I manage my emotions? Because I knew why I buried that. And I've been asked to bring it back up. So that's something I've been battling with, sort of like, oh, yeah, then retracting and bringing it back, and then, retracting. That's been quite hard. But I don't know. I don't know what else to do other than just try to build up my trust in God. Like he's shown his faithfulness.
You know what? You also have the stock bank. You have the evidence of...
Yes.
Guys, so, yeah, disclaimer, where we have a table in the studio, and your girl likes a little...
Yeah.
So please, we're going to be going through some teething issues in the first couple of episodes as we're back in the studio, but I'm going to try my best not to be touching the table. But what I was saying was, you have the evidence, you have the stock bank of God showing up at the right time, or you know the scripture says something about bringing you to an expected end. Obviously it's not an end, but it's like with the dreams even that you have, now that you've entrusted it into God's hands, it's like, okay, God, just give me the grace to know how to navigate this and navigate my feelings. But as you did it for me, you did it for my job, you did it for my like my family, all that stuff, I'm gonna trust you that at the time is gonna come into fruition. I just think that for us is always like that stage is the bit that's always the hardest to figure out.
For me, it's the handing it over. I think that's the hardest part. When it's something that's very dear to you, sometimes you question, because it's in my will, but it's in his. Does that make sense?
That's the thought though about where it comes from, because I think in this journey it's who planted that dream in your heart, and if you really believe it's from God, then you have to hand it over to him. He's the only one that's going to make it happen. But if it's something that is from you, and you know it's just like, oh yeah, I wanna own a Porsche, and I feel like I have to have it, and you know, nothing wrong with having a Porsche, please, you know, but it will be hard to let it go, because you know that, okay, you handed it over to God saying, God, I want a Porsche. It's like, okay, he may do it, he may not, but it's because it's internal. But I think I've learned that when it's something I know God is come from God, because there's nowhere in my own self that I think is even possible. He's the only one. And the things that you dreamed about, some of them, you know, we know that, you know, means overseas or stuff like that. But but if you know it's a good thing and you're giving it to God, then be confidently give it. If it's a good thing, He will do it. He will do it. And dream big. I think I've seen a lot of people saying, like, if like God is a God of, even in your situation, you said you there were points. I mean, you didn't say it right now. Points where you're thinking, is it always going to be like this? And God has shown you, like Rosalind saying, this is our point of reference. So you know, dream even bigger. Like, okay, God can do this, and I thought it could never happen. He can do
way more.
He can do way more. So just
100%.
Give it all. Give it all.
So that's my season. It's quite a short, brief one.
No, actually,
it's actually so beautiful, and it's so encouraging. Like we talk about the whole surrender. It's not even just surrender, but restoration. And I definitely, in many points of your journey, not just relationship, your career, all of that stuff is it's a blessing for me when I see you. I'm just like, oh yeah. If I have a low moment, I'm like, but I've seen even just even in yourself, but in certain areas it's like I see it and I'm like yeah, it's possible. God can do it. So 100%. It's so lovely to see you at peace and just like even in the low moments you were still shining, but I can see it in you. You're just resting, and that's wonderful.
You get tired, you're like, I can't keep fighting. Like I don't have anything else to give other than to sit, to be sat.
I'm very happy for you.
But you know, I think I remember in that season, I was like, Kenya really underestimates how strong she is.
I think that's something
you really underestimate it.
Very strong.
I underestimated myself. My mum underestimated me too.
I'm screaming.
Not mommy.
Mommy said, Kenya.
That's a bone that I'll pick with her forever.
Oh,
because I'm like the baby. I'm the emotional one. I'm out of the three of us, out of me and my siblings. The other two, they're like steel. Like nothing will waver them. Me on the other hand, the wind, I'll go this way. The wind, I'll go that way. But I was like, oh, okay. But you don't have a choice. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you find that there's more to, when you're a wife and stuff, and you go through things, you have something more to fight for. Does that make sense?
But you do have a choice.
No, you do. Yeah, you do have a choice.
You could.
You do.
You could have crumbled. You could have let yourself just
it's true.
go inward and did it, but you didn't.
I would say God did the thing with that one though, still, because I was like, okay.
Oh, God is
so when them
good.
kids come along, we know what it means to be strong and to mirror that onto our children. But it's a nice season to be in. I can't complain. I cannot complain at all.
God is good.
It's really good.
But I love that for us, that like we're actually in a season that we're all thriving in like so many different like ways. And I don't know, it just seems like sometimes God really loves a plot story.
Oh, he loves it.
He loves the plot story. I know, that is true. But it's so nice to see, and it's nice to also see how we've matured. Like even like I know we've been away for 2 years, but we've grown up. Like we're not the people that we were before we left
our
the
conversations.
Podcast. I know.
It's like, it's crazy. Just the conversations that we have, like the advice that we give each other, talking about real important things.
No.
Like,
sometimes I'll call these guys, I just want to be my old brother. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I guess, and then Ken will just be like, have you put your feelings aside? Have you put your feelings aside? Do you know what you're fighting for?
She'll message me, are you awake?
Are you awake?
Are you awake?
No, it's crazy. But it's nice to have sisterhood. Sisters you feel like you can be like completely vulnerable with, and you don't have to like question stuff.
And to ask those awkward questions, those things that you feel a bit ashamed or shy to say, to be able to do that with you guys and feel no shame. I've bared my ass. I have bared my bottom to you guys, and it's I do not take it for granted.
Definitely.
I do not take it for granted.
100%. 100%.
And that's what we, to a degree, want to give to you guys. That's what this is all about. This is what encouraged us to come back. We were no, we have to be able to share, and to we're a part of this all together. I mean, you may not be in all our group chats, but you're in this one.
Right.
You're in this one. So we want this to be a space for you guys. If you have any questions, any burning, awkward, random thoughts that you want us to talk about, please feel free to message us, to interact with us. We're going to be doing live shows. We've got our newsletter that's coming out as well.
Please subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe. There'll be a link in the description. There's going to be so much more things. Merch.
Yes.
stuff coming out.
Got some merch.
Yeah, we really want to build this community.
Yeah.
The guys at the live show, well, the guys, the women, well, there were guys at the live
there
show.
were guys there.
Though that's a question whether, I mean, the guys really do love Preach It Sis, but, you know, we might want to make it say,
Oh no, it's where
ladies only. There's a fellas. Oh, is that R. Kelly? Anyway. I think it players only. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, my point is, y'all safe here.
Yeah.
Ladies, you are safe here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we just wanted to give you guys a brief synopsis.
Just a brief update.
Yes.
Brief update.
But yeah, it's regular programming every fortnight on a Monday, 8 a.m. We are with you.
Yes.
And yeah, anything
Don't forget to follow us on all of our social platforms.
Oh,
please.
we're wrapping up. I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
Please,
go on.
please.
We have time.
We've got 7 minutes.
It would be good to kind of say what we're looking forward to, like this season.
Oh.
Also, I don't think we should be doing all of this. Season 1, season 2, season.
Yeah,
we're back. We're back to say
That's it.
That's it.
That's
We're
it.
not doing no season.
Yeah.
No season break.
No more season. Well, we have Christmas break. Give us a few weeks, 2 weeks off.
Yes.
Please, I beg.
Yeah.
But yeah, like what you're looking forward to in the season, that you're in, as well as for the podcast.
In my season in life, I'm looking forward to just being free, like not walking in fear, just walking freely in all confidence in God. That's it. Like, just so bold, just like, God, drop something in my, we gonna do it. Like, just not wavering. That's what I'm really looking forward to in this season, and I believe it for me. I've even seen it already. Like, yes, she going for it. Because I don't want to be, God will, at the end of the day, God will say, I gave you so many things. Yeah, you're still going to heaven, but my sister, I gave you so many things.
You could have done so much
You could
more
have
on
done
my
so
daughter.
much more, my dad. I said, even my sister is everything to me. So that's that. And for this pod, I really want to engage with our community. I'm really looking forward to really expanding the sisterhood, this community, this community, and the laughs, the love. Preach It Sis really transforms me, and I learned so much more about myself through this through this community. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that and seeing you guys transformed as well. Through the conversations we have with y'all. Yeah. Me. What about you, Rose?
So in my season, I'm looking forward to the woman that I'm becoming. I do feel like I'm being like a better version of myself. Even like having like quite a very like healthy approach to my career. Before it was like that or nothing. Like when people were planning for marriage, all this stuff, I said married to where? Where's the career that we're thinking about? Whereas I feel like now I'm back at work, I'm working part-time, and I also get to spend time with my daughter. I'm studying. There's lots of different things that I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to seeing the woman that I'm becoming, a more balanced person. And for the podcast, I feel like I'm just excited that we're back. I don't know if this is like a postpartum thing, but like I feel like also not being able to like do this with you girls was really hard for me, because I actually realized that Preach It Sis is low-key like a therapy for me. And so sometimes it was like I'll see something and it will trigger something in me, or I'll be going through something and it'll trigger something in me, and it's like just being in a space where you're talking about it. Sometimes you can even feel like you're not talking about yourself, but just being in that space where you can I would say safe space, but feeling like you're in a safe space where you can just talk things out was very therapeutic. And I feel like I definitely it's a blessing that there's a space we can run to. And so I think for me, I'm looking forward to us being back and getting back to that. And also now we get to share that with you, and Preach It Sis, now we're bossing it up as well. So I'm excited for us to reach high levels.
Personally, I'm looking forward to just seeing where God takes us next in life. Try not to dictate my steps too much, trying to let God do that. So looking forward to that. And actually the same with Preach It Sis as well. I'm looking forward to seeing the doors that God opens for us, the places that He will take us, the new ideas that He will give us, the new conversations, all of that kind of stuff. I'm really looking forward to seeing the growth of Preach It Sis. And now as a trio, for now, it's a trio. Maybe it might be a 4 again, a quad. Who knows? We don't know. But either way, I'm looking forward to seeing how we grow this. What started off as a project, a passion project, is now becoming so much more than that. I don't
like that word.
I know.
I don't like passion project. I don't like hobby. It's not hobby. Can you? Anyway, let me not shade.
Anyway, we're not here to shade anybody. But yeah, it started off as that, and now it's so much more. And it's crazy to know that it started off actually as a vision first, and then it became the project, and now it's something more than that. Looking forward to seeing where God takes it next.
Wonderful.
But yeah.
Preach Sis.
Yeah.
Preach Sis.
Yeah.
Preach Sis.
Nice first.
Is that the new? Is that the new?
Preach Sis.
This is a nice episode, friends.
Yes, it is. Oh, that was
actually
really
very
nice. Very
wholesome.
refreshing.
Yes.
Wholesome content.
You said we weren't even going to be deeper.
Here we go deep. Small.
Yeah, and we can go deeper.
We can go deeper.
We
You
can
know,
go
you
deeper.
know us.
We just try to keep it a bit surface, just for y'all, just a bit surface level. So let's wrap it up then. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us on our first episode. We're back. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social platforms. Don't forget to purchase your hair from House of Vanilla.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The code is down there.
Yep.
And yeah, don't forget to send us any dilemmas, any questions, any comments, anything, any reviews, even your feedback. We would greatly appreciate it.
Difference.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. The email for that would be down here below as well. So please do it. We're here to serve you as well. So we want to make it as best as possible. But thank you for joining us, guys.
Thank you. Bye.